Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin. What a shocking, what a surprising news that I've woken up to. Big up to each and every one of you guys, wherever you are. You probably would have seen the news approximately about 3 hours ago. As you can see in the ticker below, Chelsea has recalled Cesare Casadei back to the club. This was very, very unexpected. I did not see this coming because if I'm being absolutely honest about the situation, he was actually doing all right at Leicester. I know he wasn't probably starting on a regular basis, but I think the last few matches he actually started and he's done well. He's scored goals there. He's put on some assists as well. But there could be quite a few things, culmination of few things that has triggered this particular situation. Casadei coming back to Chelsea Football Club when seemingly his loan was going well. One of them could be the fact that Leicester's apparently buying a new midfielder, Senesi, I believe. Hopefully, I pronounced that right. They're on the verge of buying another midfielder, or maybe they've already bought a midfielder, but something is brewing there. And a few other people are talking about the fact that Chelsea Football Club, Ugochukwu's injury could be long-term. Romeo Lavia, there's no return date as yet. Here's my take on it. And before I provide my opinion, let's go through the news. And before we even do that, ladies and gentlemen, take a moment right now, smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, make sure you subscribe as well and hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Let's have a look at the breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. First up, it came from Matt Law. Chelsea are set to recall midfielder Cesare Casadei from his loan at Leicester City to take up a place in Mauricio Pochettino's first team squad. Casadei made 25 appearances and scored 3 goals for Leicester, who are top of the championship. I mean, Enzo Maresca, who is the manager at Leicester, he actually rated Casadei a lot. I think he knew Casadei from the time at Italy. You would have seen Casadei over there. I think I don't think Enzo Maresca has ever coached him. I could be wrong here, but obviously Casadei coming from Inter's youth system. Maresca would have definitely seen Casadei over there. So that's one of the reasons why Casadei, went to Leicester, because Maresca fancied him. And as I said, he's done actually pretty good at Leicester. This is probably one of the loans that was actually working for Chelsea Football Club. And I guess that's another issue that we need to talk about. Some of these youngsters, being recalled from their loan. Then, obviously, Fabrizio Romano, off the back of Matt Law's tweet, has put a tweet out saying Chelsea have decided to recall Cesare Casadei from Leicester loan. It's all done and 100% guaranteed. Casadei will rejoin Chelsea as called by Matt Law. Understand Casadei will train again with Mauricio Pochettino's team in next days. And then finally, Chelsea put up the tweet about a couple of hours ago confirming this whole news. Cesare Casadei has been recalled from his loan spell at Leicester City. Now, ladies and gentlemen, look, in my opinion, I think there's a couple of things brewing here. One, him coming back and being part of Mauricio Pochettino's first team. Let's just assume that he stays. Conor Gallagher, if Conor Gallagher wasn't already surplus to requirements, he 100% is now surplus to requirements. That's if Santos and Casadei. Don't forget, Santos is back as well. And we've already got enough in midfield. Do you know what I mean? And we're buying more midfielders in the likes of that under-17 youth, Senegalese player. So look, I think Chelsea Football Club, the board, the owners, they're sending a message out to Pochettino saying that, mate, you might have to start getting used to a life without Conor Gallagher. So I think Conor Gallagher is definitely in danger, 100% in this window now, contrary to all the reports that he wants to stay, this, that, the other. He may very well still stay, but I think the board will be telling Pochettino that enough's enough. Probably don't use Conor Gallagher anymore. Time to get rid of him. And, time to send a message to Conor Gallagher as well, like by not using him and not utilizing him. Because if you keep using him the way Pochettino has been, Conor Gallagher has no reason to leave then. He's going to run down his contract. He's going to keep playing and he's going to keep making it to the England squad. He's going to book his place in the Euros and he's happy days. And he can find himself a club once the contract ends and he'll get himself a nice sign-on bonus fee and, he can negotiate his salary to perfection. and he doesn't have to worry about him having a contract, right? So I think the board will intervene, I get the feeling, and say to Pochettino that you need to stop using him. We're bringing back all of these, midfielders. You need to start utilizing them along with Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. So Conor Gallagher down the track probably doesn't have any future. And don't forget, Chukwuemeka is another player that can be utilized in midfield in the sense from an attacking point of view, right? So that's one thing, Conor Gallagher. I also think probably Armando Broja. We're probably wanting to utilize at times maybe Cole Palmer or Nkunku up front, which will then allow for a player like Casadei to perhaps play in midfield along with Chukwuemeka in an attacking position. So that could be one thing. Maybe we're trying to bolster the squad like that, where we're thinking of letting go of Conor Gallagher and Armando Broja. I think both of those guys are definite dangers for this particular window. In terms of Chelsea player exodus. And pure profit as well, straight money into the accounting books, and which sets us up nicely for the summer window, where I'm pretty sure we're going to do a big damage on a big time striker. So Broja, Gallagher in danger, Casadei coming in, and that's if Cesare Casadei stays. The other factor people are talking about is Ugochukwu, long-term injury, and Romeo Lavia don't know when their return is, and that's another thing, right? More options in midfield. Now, look, Ugochukwu, let's just say for argument's sake, he's out for the season. He was barely getting any minutes anyway. So what matter does that make? We've already got Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, and Gallagher. Yeah, supposing kind of having an assumption that in this case, Gallagher stays. The first case, we're saying Gallagher is gone. In this case, let's say Gallagher stays. There's already too many midfielders, way too many midfielders for us to recall back Casadei. As I said, Ugochukwu, he was already not getting any minutes, and Romeo Lavia, he will potentially come back. So you've got Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, Gallagher, Lavia potentially, February, March, whenever he's going to come back, right? We still don't know the situation with Santos. As I said, Chukwuemeka can be used in midfield from an attacking standpoint as well. So plenty of options available. So once again, it doesn't make sense why we're bringing in someone like Casadei. So for me, ladies and gentlemen, this whole, I don't know what the plan is. I absolutely have no idea what the plan is from our board for all of these youngsters. What are you going to do about Santos? We still don't know. We've wasted 6 months of his time. So we better be very careful as to what type of club we choose for Santos. Casadei, partly maybe we've been forced by Leicester because they're buying a midfielder. But he comes back. What's the plan with him now? It's all fine and dandy to say, he's going to stay with Mauricio Pochettino's squad. But are you going to be able to give him minutes? Don't waste his time as well. Don't waste his development. He was doing well at Leicester. So maybe Casadei goes out on another loan. Perhaps. I don't know. But, does that mean that now Conor Gallagher is 100% leaving? And on top of that, Broja as well. So, look, ladies and gentlemen, lots happening. It feels kind of like a mess because we don't seem to understand where some of these players need to be, what their role is at Chelsea Football Club. I mean, and that's the other thing. Casadei, what is his role? What is he going to be deployed as? I feel like he's a number 8. He's box to box. He can work hard off the ball. He can press well. He can defend all right. And moving forward, he definitely loves to drive the ball forward and crash into the box and score goals and assist goals as well. So he's definitely not made out to be a sitter, a defensive midfielder, or even a central midfielder. I think to a certain degree, he could even be an attacking midfielder. So we have to have a clear plan for some of these players, man. And I feel like we don't have a clear plan. But that's my assessment, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your thoughts in regards to Casadei. What's your perception? Are you thinking he's coming back because of the injuries to Ugochukwu and Romeo Lavia, who, as I've said, they've not even played for us? So, where is Casadei going to get the minutes? And it's not like we play a lot of games. 2, is it because depth, Conor Gallagher and perhaps Armando Broja, they're going to leave. Broja leaving means maybe Cole Palmer and Nkunku could be deployed as strikers, which will then open up attacking midfield position. Or maybe Casadei is probably going to go out on another loan. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, but the plan needs to be right. And don't forget, we've also recalled David Dutra Fofana as well. So ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts in regards to all of this. interesting times, man. Interesting times at Chelsea Football Club, and interesting time for Cesare Casadei. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Till next time, everyone. Take care and see ya.